How you doing, children?
How's it going, Dirty?
Yeah, it's going.
So, so today we're gonna, I guess, kind of talk about the future and how we're gonna change how the whole podcast is set up and released and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, but before, well, before we do that, I gotta go on a little rant
Oh,
before uh about something that happened yesterday.
okay. What is this rant about? Is this okay to talk about or?
Ah, fuck it, I don't care.
Okay.
I really
Okay.
don't care.
Okay.
Uh, cause no one from work is listening to this shit.
Okay. So it's work related.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So, yes, yeah. So at work, we get vacation time. Even if you're part time, you get vacation time, which equals out to 20 hours. And you get floating holidays, which equals out to like 16 hours. So you get 4-hour days.
Right.
All right. So in order to get these, you had to put them in like 3 weeks in advance. Right. And even then, it's not even guaranteed that you get them. So I had put mine in, and I was supposed to have a holiday yesterday.
Right.
Now on Wednesday, I had gotten a message from a coworker asking me if I'd be willing to come in and work yesterday.
Okay.
And
Hold on. Hold on. Today's Friday, so 2 days ago on Wednesday you got this message, right?
yes,
Okay.
all right. So she messages me and she asked me if I'd be willing to come in and ride along on deliveries on Thursday.
Yes.
And
Yep. Okay.
and then it'd be extra hours, and originally it was gonna be 6 hours. I ended up working 8 hours that day, yesterday.
Mhm.
But so yeah, I said yes, but under the condition that I would get my holiday would be switched over to Christmas Eve. Now this has been approved by an ASM, an assistant store manager,
Mhm.
not from my manager, who really doesn't do anything.
So the ASM is a step above your manager.
Yeah, a step below the store manager.
Okay.
All right, so this has already been approved. So I fucking show up yesterday. I show up at like 7:35.
Right. The in the morning.
Yeah, and I'm supposed to be there. I'm supposed to be there at 8. So I show up there, and my manager stops me, and she's talking to me, and she says, "Oh yeah, by the way, I left you an email, but I'll just tell you now, you're not getting Christmas Eve off."
Oh shit. Did she give a reason why or just you're not
Be,
getting it off?
because one of my coworkers that I work directly with
Mhm.
is going in for like surgery for a hernia, so he's gonna be out for a little while.
Okay.
Now, this had already been approved. Again,
Yours has been?
yeah, it
Okay.
had already been approved. That's the whole reason why I'm there. So I tell her, well, actually, what I said was, then why am I here? My exact words, why am I here then? And then I go, do you think I would just come in here on what was supposed to be my holiday and work and then not get a holiday for Christmas Eve, which was already
Oh
given to me,
fuck. Right.
and think that I'm just going to put in for 3 weeks and then not get it in 3 weeks?
Oh.
And she goes, well, I don't know, but you're not getting Christmas Eve off. And I go, so then I actually said to her, and I already knew the answer. I go, who's the MOD on duty? Now, she's technically an MOD on
Hold
duty.
hold on. What does MOD mean?
Manager on duty.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now, I already knew who the MOD was. It was the store manager, Jeff.
Oh, okay.
But she's technically an MOD, and she's like, well, I mean, I am. And I go, oh, no, but I think I saw Jeff here. So let's go see, and I'm going to go see what he says about this. So I go running up to, like almost literally running up to the front. I'm fucking pissed. Like, if you would have seen me during this conversation,
Mhm.
I was like clenching, and I'm like sitting there. I'm like, yeah, let's see what Jeff has to say about this. So I go up there, and he's up there with the customer. So I'm just sitting there like, fucking like hitting my leg, like, come on, hurry
Right.
up. Get this fucking customer out of here. All right. Here she comes running up there trying to get to him first. And immediately I'm like, if she gets to him, it doesn't matter because I'm just a fucking lowly little servant.
Right.
So if she even gets to say anything, he's going to take her side. So I just go, all right, fuck it. I'm going to go and get my water bottle. I'm just going to leave. So she sees me. So as soon as she gets there, and she's like right up by him. Like I was off to the side. She goes running straight up to him.
How old is this woman?
She's probably about anywhere from 32 to 34.
Okay, so she's an adult.
If you want to call her that. She's like 5 foot nothing.
Okay.
Fucking midget. But so she goes and does that. So immediately I go just take off for the fucking back to go and get my water bottle because I'm like, you know what? She wants to play this game. I'm just not gonna fucking work today.
Right.
Right. I'm gonna fuck them over on deliveries. So she sees me running to the back. I go and grab my water bottle and I'm fucking hauling ass out. And she's fucking, and by the time I've already got my water bottle and I'm fucking hauling ass out of there, she's fucking calling my name. Now, there's only been about 2 minutes that has gone by in this.
Since when you...
Since this.
Okay.
Now, I should also go back because before she said, because my the ASM Sue who approved this, she was like, yeah, she'll be in at 8, so you can talk to her about this. Which is when I said, no, I think I'll talk to Jeff about it.
Oh.
So she goes, Scott, I've talked to Sue and she said that you can have Christmas Eve off. And I'm like, oh, really? In the 2 minutes that since the last time that we spoke, you've talked to Sue and she said that I can have Christmas Eve off. I go, oh, I wonder why. And it's like, normally this shit wouldn't piss me off. She pulls this shit all the time. Like when I got approved overtime, she fucking went in the system and deleted it. So I didn't get paid the overtime.
Does she just like to have the power to do shit? Or?
Oh yeah. And it was overtime that was approved, but not only that, she deleted it to where I got just under overtime, like 39 point something hours.
Oh my god.
And it was a meeting for, now it was for deliveries. Now I'm not technically a part of deliveries.
Right.
But I pulled the deliveries, and we're supposed to have someone full time that pulls deliveries.
Is that just like policy, or is there a reason for that, or?
Yeah, it's actually like a position, someone to pull deliveries.
Okay.
But I've been doing it for like, at this point, I've been doing it for like 10 months.
Okay.
But she went in there. Now, no one had told her, but another ASM had manually put in, and when she looks at it, she can see who put in the hours, because I didn't clock in myself.
Oh, I gotcha.
So
right.
she just went in there without asking anyone anything, and just deleted the fucking hours.
Oh my god, what a fucking bitch.
And with that one, I mean, I think the store manager was in on that one, because when I brought it up to him, he said I should just talk to her, and that's when I was just like, fuck you all. Like, y'all are a bunch of cunts. But, no, so she tries and pulls this shit. Now, and I straight up told the delivery driver, I'm like, you're fucking lucky, because I was just about to fucking walk out of here.
Oh my god.
But then, so like I was only scheduled for 6 hours. I ended up working 8 hours. So I'm clocking out yesterday, and the ASM that approved it actually stopped me, and she's like, so I heard there was a little bit of an issue with you and Ashley earlier today. I was like, yeah, if you want to call it that. She's like, yeah, so what happened? So I explained to her, and she's like, yeah, that sucks. I'm like, yeah, that's not the only thing that's ever happened, but
Right.
And then, underneath my breath, like, where she could hear it. I was like, yeah, I mean stealing my overtime and shit.
Did she say anything to that or no?
I have a feel if she remembers, which I'm hoping she does. She mentioned that. Well, she'll talk to me about it next time she sees me.
Is this one older or?
The ASM, yes. She's probably about 45.
Oh, okay. So yeah, she's been around.
Yeah. But it's just, I don't know. I don't think I've ever been. I wouldn't say I would hit her, but I was definitely close.
Yeah.
I mean, the balls it takes
For her to act like that, like such a.
Well, yeah, and if she doesn't get her way, she likes to like cry.
What, like actually cry?
Yeah.
Like how are you gonna be in a position of management and fucking cry?
Yeah, like if she doesn't get her way, or if she thinks that she's getting fired, she'll cry. And I'm hoping I get to be there and be responsible for one of those outbreaks, because I will fucking call her out on everything. At this point, I don't give a fuck. Any chance I have to get that bitch fired, oh my god. I remember when she stole my overtime, I remember I saved a fucking email.
What was?
I don't really remember what was in the email.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? It wasn't the email so much. So what she did was, so she took away that overtime. But then the following week, there was some sort of fucked up punch where it said like I clocked in at like 2 a.m. Well, I clocked in at 2 p.m. I don't know how that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I had mentioned that to her multiple times, and then another manager, and I tagged the store manager in the emails too. All right, like 3 different emails during the week. And somehow she fucked it up, and I actually got paid like fucking like 12 to 15 hours of overtime.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, I mean, that paycheck was great. But like if they were going to try and say something like I didn't mention anything about this or anything, so I printed out the email to show not only did I mention this shit, but I also brought the store manager in on it and an ASM in on it.
Yeah. So, do you think you're gonna look for something else, or?
Oh, most definitely. I was gonna look for something else regardless.
Right.
But I mean, right now, it pays the bills and like there's a little bit left over, but it's not worth it.
Right.
And honestly, she has so many complaints from everyone else in the departments.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how she hasn't been fired.
Really?
Oh yeah. Like the delivery driver that I was with, I guess he got into a screaming match with her a few months ago.
Is she attractive or?
She's half.
What do you mean half?
Her face is not. Her face is kind of fucked.
Well, yeah. Well, I just wasn't sure if it was anything like you and I both worked at Menards, and the HR guy who was there seemed like the only females that he hired were very attractive or had very good-looking bodies, and they could basically do no wrong there. I wasn't sure if it was that sort of situation.
No, mainly because we don't have HR. I saw
You don't?
No, they got rid of HR along with like 10 other positions. Like HR, like what should be HR now is literally the store manager's assistant. No, like seriously, like they just like they like send out emails to customers and shit like that. And yeah, it's just like ridiculous bullshit. Like they help them set up for like the quarterly meetings.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of just it's kind of a joke.
Oh.
is a joke position. Not that that was a
Oh.
whole joke.
Oh, okay. I was thoroughly confused.
Yeah, I could tell from that look that you gave me.
So is anything else going on or going on wrong at work?
I mean, they took another day off of my schedule.
Just for because, or did you get a reason?
Well, that's the funny thing. So, the ASM that approved the holiday,
Mm-hmm.
she had told me maybe a week or two before that she specifically told her, do not cut my hours because I'm the only one back there at night that knows how to do anything, that knows what to do.
Mm-hmm. And then she did anyways.
And despite that, she still cut my hours.
What a fucking bitch, man.
Yeah, but, I'll be waiting until I quit. I'm still trying to decide on how I want to do that.
When you quit, do you think you're gonna make a scene or?
I don't know if I'll make a scene, but I'm thinking about just like leaving a note on her desk or leaving an email and tagging the store manager and the assistant store managers.
You should
in
just
on it.
tag fucking everyone in it. Just so everyone knows what's going on, so they can't like sweep it under the rug.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Just like bury that bitch. Fucking tell him everything.
Yeah.
Talk about how she's incompetent, doesn't know her fucking job. Because literally, so like, she's the receiving manager.
Mm-hmm. Right.
She closes one day a month.
I feel like that should be a lot more often for like a management level position.
And in retail.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So she closes one day a month. There was a 4-month stretch. She did not close a single day.
Holy shit.
4 months straight.
Wow.
She really doesn't know what the hell she's doing. But like she sends out these emails
Mm-hmm.
telling people what to do, which they already know what to do,
That
just to cover her ass.
That pisses me off. The job I was at before this, the person who became my boss, I work in the trucking industry with federal rules and regulations and everything, and her previous job was working at a supermarket. She was in the office at the supermarket, but she went from in the office at the supermarket to running a transportation company with no experience and no desire to learn anything. I've tried to teach her many times, like aspects about my job, and she just said, "Look, I don't want to learn this. I don't have the capacity or the desire to understand it."
Yeah, I think that employers should probably expand on their interviewing
Yeah.
instead of just doing the basic old bullshit questions. Because like, I don't want to get off topic, but there was this one guy that we hired,
Mm-hmm.
and the first time I saw him, immediately I was like, this dude's creepy as fuck.
Right.
Right. So I heard some rumors from this one girl that I work with. They was being real creepy towards her.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd been there. So he lasted there a couple months. What I wouldn't say that he got fired. It was that he couldn't show up to work because he got arrested for child molesting.
Oh.
Yeah. Which
I mean, child molesting is not funny, but
which then like people found out, and then they were like, hey, you can't talk about that. It's like, oh, you mean the fact that y'all hired a child molester, that you all didn't really vet him at all? Like, that you didn't think, like, this guy's kind of weird, kind of creepy, and I don't mean to be rude, he really wasn't bright. Like, like he had to be moved to like 4 different positions. He
Mhm.
couldn't even fucking push carts in.
Like,
I don't know. I mean, he always seemed to kind of go towards the pretty women, which is kind of weird because you think he got caught for like child molesting, but like he was going after full-grown women.
that it. We, well, I mean, you gotta like keep up appearances and like try to.
Well, yeah, I know, but like you think they he'd be like getting in trouble for like trying to distract the kids of the full-grown woman, you know?
Maybe that's his in was the adults, and then was trying to get in with the children. Do you know
I
anything
don't think
about?
he was that bright, to be honest with you.
Do you think maybe he's just one of those, like an opportunist? If he could do it, he would.
Yeah, probably. I would say so. I think that, because I don't know how old she. And I think I might have said 14, but like I don't remember if it was exactly 14. It was something bad.
Right. And how old was this dude?
A few years younger than me. Maybe
So
2 or 3 years.
so
younger than
early
me.
50s.
Like 25 or 24.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's there was a kid we went to school with. Shit, I can't remember who it was, but
Couple kids.
got the one got caught in bed with a 12-year-old girl.
Your brother's ex's brother.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember seeing that one.
Yeah.
Wasn't really surprised by that. He was kind of a fucking
He
weird one.
was weird. My brother's other friend, I guess. This is so confusing, but the person who did the molesting was staying overnight at another friend of my brother's. And I guess the other friend woke up the next morning, and he wasn't in the room, and he went looking for him, and this dude was in his younger sister's room, who was like
12?
11, 10, 11 at the time, because they were like 16, 17, playing video games.
Oh, this was a little bit different. I thought we were talking about like the one that was like 23, 24, who was in bed with a 12-year-old.
No, it's the same guy, but I'm saying like
Same guy?
like he wasn't doing anything with the girls that they know of or saw him or
Are we
whatever.
talking about the same person? Because I thought that this was the one where the dad walked in, on the like 23, 24-year-old with his like 12-year-old daughter, and he fucking chased him out, and then he fucking called the cops and they arrested his ass.
You're talking about the one with my mom really despised their mom and really despised the girl. She was mixed.
Your brother's ex?
Yeah.
No. This one was different.
Oh shit.
No, we went to school with that kid, but we went to school with this other kid that I'm talking about too. This was probably last year.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I can't remember his name though. But yeah, no, he was like 23, 24, and she was like 12 or something, and the dad he was laying in bed with her and shit. Like like no shirt, maybe no clothes or something, and like the dad walked in and fucking chased his ass off and called the
Wow.
cops and shit.
Wow. That is
How
rough.
I was gonna say, how the fuck did we get on this? But I know how we got on this.
Yeah. I was gonna try to rein it in now.
But anyways, that's
so-
been my week.
So you feel better? Your mental breakdowns kind of subsided.
I wouldn't call it a mental breakdown. I would just say it's
I
saying what
would.
happened.
Okay, so just briefly, I guess before we end this wasn't necessarily planned, but we haven't been on in a couple weeks, and I think it was because our first we recorded. I don't know, 8 or 9 episodes, only put out 5 or 6 because there were a few of them that were just too out there to put to put out.
A little bit too random.
Yeah.
Fucking change from topic to topic.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking that we'll do moving forward is we'll kind of pick a topic to talk about, and we'll try to stay on that topic, because I think it would be more interesting for random people to find us and listen to us if they know exactly what we're talking about, rather than us going absolutely everywhere from work to sports to news to whatever. That way you don't have to try to suffer through an hour and a half of literally just us drinking beers and shooting the shit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess on occasion we could do that, but like,
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah.
gotta, like, cut down to like 45 to an hour at most.
Yeah. And you know, once we get the following that Joe Rogan has, then we can kind of expand on it 3, 4, 6 hours, and you know.
So we're on the 10-year plan.
Oh yeah.
All
Oh
right.
yeah. At least. So
Hopefully a little bit less.
so, we talk about hopefully a little bit less.
10 years before we get
Oh.
goddamn money coming in on this.
Yeah, I thought you meant doing this for 10 years. I was going to say that the goal is to do this for the rest of our lives, so we don't have to work an actual job ever again.
Yeah, that's definitely the American dream now.
Yeah. So this one is considerably shorter than everything else, but I feel like we got your thing in, we got our direction going, and then hopefully the next time you guys listen to this, we'll have a nice structured one-topic podcast to go through.
Goodbye.